Hello everybody, and I actually got the early timeless Conqueror Blade, but I got the worst one. So, this is R1, and I did actually change my settings. So, if you want to do my way, if you're a PC user, I really recommend change yours, customize keybind. Especially my M1 is C, but my M1 is on ability 3. So what that do? This is for only early user, by the way. You have to be early user. So what this then do? Now, if you're gonna click M1, I swing and I use wind slash. You do not use wind dragon force. You cannot use it if you do the whole combo. Look, if I do the whole combo, boom, boom, boom. See, I can't even use this. This is what it does, but like, how can I use it? Like, I do this, boom, boom. Then, if I use that, then oh, not my skill ability come back. Then I have to use bench slash. That's the only biggest ability. So the problem is that if you want to do the combo, if you want to use the wind force, so this is how you do it. This. But you can do temporarily. You cannot do like all the time. So you can do just like that. Just like E tap. But here's the downside. You can click every single button. Or you do not use this button. The Wind Dragon Force. Or you just use these three buttons. But I really recommend it if you're a PC user. Please do not use this as a range ability. I repeat, do not use it as a range ability. If you want to use the range ability, I really recommend stick on Voidblade. The Voidblade is actually better than Wind Slash early Conquer Blade. The only difference is early can do. Let's say you have a gravity use, Galaxy user. So you see Galaxy absorb in the air, right? Lee can swing the wind slash like this, and then it still can hit it. That's the only special about this LE. It can hit air. But Voidblade, they cannot hit that. Only if you want to hit in the air, I really recommend get LE, Serious Staff, or Glick Staff. But Glickstaff have the strangest M1 because the traction they nerf it, make it more weirder. They go like in a circle, but it's not like they just look like it hit, but it didn't hit. Even though on the boss, even when you get very close, it doesn't even work. But it's what it is, what it is. And the downside is you can deal with this button. But Voidblade, you don't. But early is actually good for like playing waves. Boss is situational. It depends how you use it. If you don't use all the ability and the M1 and all this ability all the time, then this is not for you. This is mostly for PC user or because I'm not actually pressing the button, but as you can see, it does like this. And This is every 2 seconds. Ground slam is mostly 7 seconds. And gravity slam is 10 seconds. Wind force, I don't really care because you don't really use it as much. You only use it like once, then that's it. But if you want to use it, you use it like that. Only one time, done. No more. Then you can do wind slash, wind slash, wind slash. But your main key is wind slash. But the difference is this one. This is every 2 seconds. Just keep reminder of that. And it does this much damage. If I compare with Voidblade, it's much faster. Voidblade can get 2 swing. Or almost 3 swing. If you really want to be so specific, then 2 swing. So Voidblade can do this. Wow, 500 bang. 500 bang. But it doubled the damage. But Voidblade is best for single target. For distant range damage in the game. They're not the same as Ellie, but they both have different uniques. Ellie have a better Ares, and good for raid, good for team, and good for event like mobs like this Easter or April Fool. That's what it's really good about because they have a lot of dashes and they can do that job. But the downside is, well, you're gonna use all the buttons. And now we're gonna compare the Voidblade. Consistent damage. It have best single target unit, and they have AoE. Smaller AoE. That's the downside, smaller AoEs. And you can do the same thing as early R11. But the difference is you cannot beat early R11 because it's much better DPS because early there's a wind slash like probably 600. It's just like 10% more damage. So but this thing can crit, so it can do 1.7 million damage. And I'm gonna show you of this 10 second. But you have to keep in mind, but the damage chart not gonna be what you expect. These for expectation are perfect, by the way. So this is different of the range distance only if you use wind slash versus Voidblade R11 damage. But I noticed the difference of R11 only, it only increased 300k damage increase. It not much, but it look like Voidblade must safer pick if you just wanna do it in raid, but so you're gonna have more damage in this distance. But in close combat, no, early will do better damage. Confirm. So you have a choice. Do you want early But you have to take all these risks. When the boss is like gonna hit you one shot mechanic, if you die, it's your fault. Or you want to go a safer route and pick Voidblade and be the sniper, but it's not limited and it's stable damage and it's consistent. But early, it have a downside, but the good side of it, it can hit air. It's good with Galaxy user and big AoE. Hard to play if you don't know what you're doing. When I first time play it, it's very difficult. It took me like almost like 1 week to understand the mechanics because you could do because I didn't do the setting because that's why it took me a while. That's why I feel it's so awkward at first. Then later on you get used to it. It become normal now. So the damage is kind of good, but the downside is you have to do high burst, high risk, and yeah. And Voidblade on the other side, you're the best single target. You have two. You can do same thing as early. We both can crit, but you have higher chance crit damage. Some reason Voidblade have more crit than LE does. Maybe because of the levels. I don't know. And you can slow the enemy and no knockup. That's really good for the Voidblade because it's really good. But I only have so much knockup, bro. I don't like it. It's just like you have to constantly move your mouse on the sky because the gravity slam or any of those abilities you use it start flying. Like, are we serious? That's why it's so hard to use LA. But when you get used to it, then you start to realize, oh, so you have to do a lot of mechanics, a lot of skill. It's just like learning a mech, kind of. So, yeah. Hopefully this help you and for data that you might need for your plan or whatever. And yeah, and bye.